Welcome everybody to a video here. Where we're covering the new roster situation. We already did the video for Raw. Let's talk about Smackdown. Um, I said on the original Raw video, I thought they had the better roster, but they still made some mistakes coming from that video. If you didn't watch it, I thought that Paige should have been on Smackdown. I said that who else? Either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn should have been on SmackDown. And also, who else? Oh, Cesaro should have definitely been on SmackDown. Let's talk about the roster. First of all, WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. Good. They're helping SmackDown here. AJ Styles, great addition. He's a great wrestler. He can bring anybody up. As far as his level, get a great match. John Cena. You get the name. You get a great wrestler. Before you kill me, John Cena is a guy that a great wrestler can take in and add to the match. And John Cena, like I said, might not be the most favorite kind of wrestler out there, but he is damn good. I respect that guy. Randy Orton. John Cena and Randy Orton are not the future, but those two are people that the young people in SmackDown can work with and get better and get legitimacy by beating them. I don't really care about Randy Orton beating somebody with an RKO 12 minutes into a match. I want them to beat Randy Orton. I want them to beat John Cena. Not every single week, but once every 4 or 5, 6 months. Like, somebody should get big victories on these guys. That's how you create stars. Bray Wyatt, right place, right time for Bray. This is a new start. He gets to do things his way. Maybe this is the start of something good for Wyatt. Becky Lynch, she's going to be the anchor of the division. Good for her as far as the spotlight goes, bad for her as far as title aspirations. There is no belt, nothing to contend for in SmackDown. The Miz with the Intercontinental title and Maurice. Daniel Bryan didn't really seem that enthused to have it on his brand. I honestly would have liked to see Rusev on SmackDown more than Miz, but the Miz has always been a solid hand, good character, good promo work. I'm not upset about it. Baron Corbin, I'm surprised he was so high as far as picks go. I like his character, but I don't really know how I feel about his mic skills or his ring skills. So maybe this is the land of opportunities now. So maybe he'll get to impress us. American Alpha, very glad, but once again, no belt. There's also no teams on this roster, so I don't know. I'll talk about it at the end of the list. Dolph Ziggler, great pick. SmackDown needs guys like Dolph Ziggler. This guy can do it all: talk, attitude, personality, and he can go in the ring. He's gonna be a great hand for SmackDown. Natalya, she's over the hill. I don't want to say I never was, but this woman graduated from the Hart family dungeon. She should be a bigger deal than she is already, but she's been jobbed out so much. I don't really care about her. She doesn't have the personality. She doesn't have the ring skills. And she's just there to put people over. Just basically what her job should be. So let's use her. Alberto Del Rio. This guy should be on Raw, to be honest. I don't know what he's doing here. He certainly offers legitimacy to the ring portion of SmackDown, but I don't think he fits quite well, to be honest. But also, Paige is not here. Like, I thought that they'd be an item. Like, once I saw the Rio going to SmackDown, I was like, for sure Paige is going there. Somebody wants to split this couple up. Mark my words. The Usos. They got asked the most random question by Booker T. Like, what do you think about the people hating Roman Reigns? I was like, damn. At least there's somebody that American Alpha can work with. Kane doesn't really do anything for me. I'm guessing he's there to, pass on his experience to the younger guys. Kalisto should not be on SmackDown. The Cruiserweight division is on Raw. This is where Kalisto should be. Naomi. Does anybody care? Where has she been for the last year? Victor and Connor. Jobbers. Nothing to do. They are just going to be there to wrestle 5 minutes with American Alpha or with the Usos. Zack Ryder. They're giving him a push of some sort, I guess, which is good. I mean, the guy can move some merch around, has a personality. But to be honest, maybe all he needs is a opportunity. But it all depends on who's writing the show. Apollo Crews. Why is he so low? He came from beating Sheamus like a week ago, and he's so low on the list. I'm baffled. I mean, I thought that Apollo Crews would be a much bigger deal than what he is right now, but I've been disappointed by Apollo Crews and by the creative team in charge of presenting him to us. Alexa Bliss, I think she should have had 6 more months on NXT, to be honest. She's still a little green. She has the personality down to, she's ready personality-wise, but her ring skills need a little bit of work, but she's here, so Bliss phrase for days. Tyler Breeze and Fandango, another joke team. Eva Marie has no room. She shouldn't be here. She should be on Raw. Simon Gotch and Aiden English, finally a good team for American Alpha and the Usos to compete against. Eric Rowan. I'm guessing they're going to put Luke Harper here and they're going to do the whole Wyatt family eventually one day. Mojo Rawley. What the hell? This should have been Bailey helping the division to make sense. Why is this guy here? I mean, are they going to put him with Zack Ryder, make another team? So it's going to be American Alpha, the Usos, the Hype Bros, the Vaudevillains, Breezango, and Connor and Victor. I mean, if they let the Ascension go like they did on NXT, it could be a solid division. Just gotta make two teams here more relevant. Get them up as far as some jobber matches, so you can them against jobbers, not using them as jobbers. Like Apollo, the Ascension needs help. Breezango needs help, and the Hype Bros, they haven't been exposed to the main roster, so they also need help. So those 3 teams need to be brought back up to become contenders against American Alpha and against the Usos. And finally, Carmella. Same thing with Alexa Bliss. Love her, great personality, good on the mic, but and so in Catherine on Raw, and she could have used a little bit more seasoning in the ring on NXT. Surprised that Bayley wasn't here. Maybe they're gonna put her on Sunday with Sasha. Like I said, I'm confused by some of these picks. I thought people like Cesaro and Paige and who else? Or Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens should have been put on SmackDown. It should be like the faster, the wrestler-friendly roster. But they're putting the Cruiserweight division on Raw. I don't get that. The titles with the women's titles there. Also the bigger, better roster of women. I feel like Becky Lynch is carrying the division by herself. I don't know why. Carmella should be on NXT. Alexa should be on NXT. Eva Marie has no business in the ring. And Natty's ancient. So is Naomi. And they're both irrelevant. The only person here that should be at all in a women's division is Becky. But I don't know. Like I said, the tag team division with some good booking could be interesting. You have American Alpha and the Usos certainly leading it. If you can bring up Breezango and the Hype Bros and the Ascension, they could have fun division, 5-6 teams, all you need. But I have my doubts. I would have to see the work that the writers are doing. So until we get more information on who's actually writing for SmackDown, I'm worried. And as far as the main event goes, I'm kind of glad. You got Cena, Orton, you got Ambrose, and you got AJ. Great guys, but you kind of need the future. I think the only future here is Baron Corbin and Ziggler and Apollo. I mean, the good mid card is on Raw. I mean, we're gonna need some help. I'm guessing Hideo Itami will come here. I'm guessing Shinsuke Nakamura is gonna come here. Samoa Joe. I'm hoping that this 3 or 4 guys from NXT that come up are gonna mesh well what we have on SmackDown, and maybe this draft will make sense in the long term, because right now it's not really making a whole lot of sense. What do you guys think? Did I think we can agree that at least on paper, SmackDown did not get the best picks. But like I said, I'm hoping that they are starting to use their parts really well and bring up what they have already, and then Samoa Joe, Nakamura, Hideo Itami, Asuka. This should be the worldwide. Like, Raw should be at the States, SmackDown should be like everybody, just focusing on the wrestling, and that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment area below. Remember to subscribe, like this video, share it, and that's pretty much it.